rematch of the NFC Championship game last year. The eventual Super Bowl champion Saints taking on Brett Favre and the Vikings. Sean Payton with the juicy fruit working. Super Bowl MVP Drew Brees picking right back up where he left off last season. First drive of the game, Marcus Colston, 28-yard gain. Down to the 29 of the Vikings. 4 plays later, it's a 3rd and 2 for the Saints at the Vikings 29. A running down for a lot of teams in the league. Not for the Drew Brees and the Saints. Little scramble drill, and Devery Henderson comes up with a 29-yard touchdown, 7-0, just like that. Penalty was on the Vikings, obviously declined. Trent, take us through it.
Great rhythm by the Saints. They come out this first drive, move the ball down the field. Drew Brees looking off to his left, feels the pressure, steps up in the pocket. Devery Henderson feels Brees moving out of the pocket. He peels that route. It was an out route. He peels up the sideline, and Drew sees him for the touchdown.
Brees, 3 for 4, 69 yards on the drive. We thought we were going to have a 49-45 type shootout. It settled down after that. Here we go with Brett Favre. The consecutive starts streak continues, and his connection with Visanthe Shiancoe continues. One of his favorite targets from last year. Picks up a 14-yard gain. Can't complete to Bernard Berrien right there. They had to settle for a Ryan Longwell field goal. Saints still led 7-3. Next possession for the Vikings, same score. Brett Favre, and this is the bad.
I tell you what, they got a blitz he didn't see looking one way. Harper doing a good job hitting right there. Ooh, Brett Favre, you got to eat that ball. You can't throw that ball.
And coming up with the interception, Jonathan Vilma.
From the U.
I had to let you finish that one right there. All right, Brad Childress with some concern right there. The Vikings' next possession, though, with 46 seconds left to go in the half. Favre, though, the good Brett Favre shows up. Visanthe Shiancoe with the big gainer over the middle, 33 yards. Vikings get a timeout. Next play, Favre. How teams go field goal probably when they get down this close. Favre right to the teeth of the defense, back over the top. It's 2 back-to-back plays for Visanthe Shiancoe.
And you can tell down the middle of the field they had a matchup of Shiancoe against the linebacker. That's a matchup you take every time. Just because of size and physical matchup, that was a good throw. 2 good throws in a row by Brett.
Extra point was blocked. So you got a 9-7 game going into the half, and then we pick it up in the third quarter right now. Saints ball, 2nd and 8, Vikings 35. Brees, Colston, 14-yard gain. The song goes on. Next play, it's Brees, and again, we saw this last year, Jamie. Pick your poison with these guys. Which weapons do you cover, which can't?
Absolutely. Sean Payton doing a good job spraying the ball around, hits Pierre Thomas out of the backfield. Drew Brees masterfully working the entire field.
And they can still run the ball as well. Pierre finishes one off himself, a little 1-yard touchdown plunge. Saints go up 14-9. Now, the Vikings struggled on 3rd down in the second half. First drive of the half. It's a 3rd and 3. Favre almost picked off by Jabari Greer. Got both hands on the ball. They would give the ball over there. Next possession, 3rd and 10. Incomplete to Greg Lewis. They give the ball back over there on a punt. In the next possession, 3rd and 13. Percy Harvin and Favre not on the same page. Favre did not complete a pass in the third quarter. On to the fourth we go.
Wasn't his fault.
We'll get into that in a second. It was still 14-9, still striking distance here. Robert Meacham can't come up with a play.
Come on, Meacham, you got to catch this ball right here. Big-time players make big-time plays and big-time games. Oh, Meacham, you're not a big-time again.
People still think this could be one of the breakout connections, quarterback to wide receiver, that we see this year with Robert Meacham really coming into his own.
He's got to catch the ball.
Didn't get that one on opening night. Saints would have to bring in the kicker.
Super Bowl buzz wore off here. 2 misses tonight.
Garrett Hartley, the Super Bowl hero, the NFC Championship game winner. Rough start to the season for him. New year indeed. Still 14-9 at this point, and you got a dangerous man with the football again. There's Greg Camarillo catching it from Favre. 29-yard gain. They pick up Camarillo just a week or so ago to try and fill in the blank for Sidney Rice a little bit right there. Then Favre trying to hit Camarillo again, and just out of the reach right there.
Dig it out, Trent. Tell him, dig it out.
The Vikings.
I tell you what, you give Camarillo some time, and these two are going to get on the same page because Greg's a guy you can rely on. You can trust him to be in the right spot.
Favre, the beard a little bit grayer as he gets towards 41 years old. A rough night for him. And then the Saints. Coach, how much time do you need to grind off the clock?
Masterful execution of the 4-minute offense by the New Orleans Saints.
That was Drew Brees to Heath Evans on the prior play. Brees to Devery Henderson right there. Another first down. They're using all the clock. Using the Vikings timeouts up right here. Pierre Thomas can run it for a 10-yard gain. Vikings, they take their final timeout right there. Saints kneel on it the rest of the way. And just as we saw in the NFC Championship game, Saints victory, a Vikings loss. Brett Favre back for another year. Brad Childress back again. We'll see where the Vikings go from here. We know the Saints go on to San Francisco 1-0 And the Super Bowl champions fare so well in the season opening game, 11 in a row for them, 14-9 the final score. Brett Favre 0 for 2 in his last 2 trips to the Superdome.